I can't ignore, of course, the Kenan Kel talks.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time you met Kenan?
Yeah, of course. The first time I met Kenan, this was after we all got the gig and went through the audition process. It was a nationwide search.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So they did a nationwide search. I was a theater kid in Chicago. I was in theater because growing up on the south side of Chi, my parents, they wanted me to go in the right way because I was getting to that age where it's like I could go the wrong way. It was gang violence going on, but then there was also the church. So it was like, but I had friends on both sides. You know what I mean? So it was like, let me get this kid into theater. And I was just going around a theater circuit in Chicago and ended up getting an agent, and then All That came along. So when All That came along, it was just a great opportunity. Got the job, and I remember the callbacks were in LA, and that's when it was like the Avengers. Okay. Like you were meeting up with every kid from every city that they picked. You know what I'm saying? And it was like you had to go at it again, and we were doing like all kind of sketches, impersonations, and stuff like that at a very young age. And I remember when we got the job, and it was like the first day where all the kids came together. Kenan had already done Mighty Ducks, and he had already been on television with other projects. So I remember he came in on the rollerblades. He came on the Mighty Duck rollerblades, and was like, just like, and I was like, yo, I got to kick it with that kid, man. You know what I mean?
Were y'all the only two? Were y'all only two black?
I was just about to say that. Yeah, that's why we related too, because we was the only.
Okay,
yeah,
so that's all.
Two black boys, because we had Angelique, who was a black girl on the show, but it was just like, man, and our moms, they liked each other. I mean, he was from Atlanta. And I was from Chicago, and our mothers related. You know, they was both short. It just they looked the same. It was cool, man.
Man, and just kind of like that was so it seemed like I feel like they were trying to do you know how they did the Olsen twins?
Yeah, okay.
When they kind of like packaged them up and then like got merchandise. Was there like a game plan to like just do Kenan Kel?
Oh, from All That?
From like just All That, and then it goes into y'all show, and then it goes into movies.
Yeah, well, how it started was that Kenan and I used to joke around offset, you know, cracking jokes and on the set of All That. And so the producers started to see that. And they were like, you know what, we need to do something with these two kids, you know what I mean, like some type of show. So on the hiatus of All That, they were like, okay, you all gonna stay and we're gonna shoot a pilot for your show. And Kim Bass, he created that project. He also created the Sister television show with Tia and Tamara. And so he's good with the whole duos, you know what I mean? And so we did that, and it was just the magic that was there. Like me and Kenan had already on All That, kind of our comedy was just, at the timing was on with one another as far as like comedy duos I could sign. And so to spin off and do our own show was just awesome.